the Raptors in the final. So, Shannon, what grade would you give Kawhi from last night?
Scarlet letter. Hey!
Oh, don't.
Scarlet letter, hey!
Stop it. Now you've just disqualified yourself. Now you've lost all credibility.
No, I have not, because if you're going to go through what he's going through, carry that yeoman's work, 43 minutes. And even though you're injured or hurt, whatever the terminology Skip Bayless or anyone else that's trying to deny this man's greatness is trying to use for him to go out there. See, remember, Skip, remember I say, I don't care if you're hurt or injured. If you're on the court, all I see is Leonard, 2 on the back of that jersey. I need that. Now, he didn't give me the virtuoso that I've seen so many times over the last 2 weeks. He didn't give me one of those, but he was able to play well enough to impact the game. Look at Dre. How many turnovers you say Draymond had? Who covered Draymond the majority of the night, Skip Bayless? Oh, Kawhi. That's what we do. We make you shoot poorly when we're on you. So for him to get 23, no, he didn't shoot the ball well, but he found a way to get his points by getting to the free throw line. And he rebounded the ball, and he assisted the ball, and he had a block, a couple of blocks, and a steal. So his impact was all over the game. And so while he didn't have 30-plus points, and he didn't shoot the ball 35 times, so you can run up here and talk about he missed 20 of those. How good is that? Can I interest you in that like you asked me? He didn't do that. But he found a way to impact the game, and they won the game. So Kawhi Leonard's getting an A from me. And if he plays that way again, guess what? They're going to head back to Oracle up 2-0.
You know, you perfectly represent what most of America and all of Canada thinks of number 2. Because in the wake of your other man, LeBron James, who's watching from his couch, number 2 has become the most overprotected, overdefended superstar in all of sports, and it's not even close.
That's not true.
And by the way, just quick point of order, if I might, the scarlet letter was not a good thing. You understand? It stood for adultery.
I know.
Can I say this?
But what was the initial?
Quick reminder.
See, it's a book called The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, and it's Hester Prynne.
I know. She had to wear a scarlet letter because she did something
so it was
bad.
It was a bad thing. So if you're going to give him the scarlet letter, I'll go with that. I'll give him the scarlet.
I gave him the A.
I'll give him the scarlet A.
Not what it symbolized.
But I don't want it to stand for adultery.
No.
I'm okay with that.
No.
Okay.
I gave him, not for what it symbolized.
It just stands for overrated.
No, it does not.
A stands for overrated.
No, it does not.
Okay, just points of order.
Okay.
No, it does not.
Okay, what has my friend Shannon Sharp beaten over my head for the last month?
What?
That number 2 has been the best player in the playoffs.
Bestest.
So we've gone from best player on the planet to best player in the playoffs, correct?
Yes.
So I'm sorry, but then I have to set that bar way up at the top, right? So I'm setting it way up here. So off last night's blah performance, how can I not give him any more than a C? Because that was a C performance. 5 of 14, it was quiet. It was missing in action performance. It was, I can't remember anything that he did performance.
What about that 3?
And you're going to give him an A?
What about that 3?
Okay, so
what
that's
about that
one.
and one on good Steph?
Okay.
What about that big 3 at the shot clock running down?
Do you realize how much help he got?
Yeah,
Who was the star of the night? Obviously, I'm going to give Siakam an A, and obviously, I'm going to give.
Great Siakam.
I'm going to. Well, I'm telling you because I got to put this all in perspective. I'm going to give Fred VanVleet, their closer, an A. And I'm going to give Gasol an A-. And I'm going to give Danny Green for making 3 threes and snapping right out of his shooting slump. I'm going to give him a B+. I'm going to give Kyle Lowry a B+ for leading the team with 9 assists.
Hold on, wait.
9 assists, and he played bulldog defense.
Hold on.
Bulldog. He went 2 for 9. I know what he did.
And 1 for 5.
Yeah.
And he got what grade?
Yeah, he got a B+.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Was he not all over the floor last night?
What was Kawhi?
Huh? I don't know. Where was he? That's
you know
where
it was.
When the game ended, I was thinking, did he play last night?
You weren't thinking that. You weren't thinking that. Skip, this is the problem that I have with you, is that when someone does something, let that have been Jordan, and they won the game.
No, please do not put this man's name in the same atmosphere, like the same universe.
All I'm saying is that when Jordan didn't score 50 points, he found other ways to impact the game. Or when Kobe didn't score 40 points, he found other ways to impact the game. You and others gave him credit. He didn't score 30. He didn't have the greatest shooting night, but he still found a way to get to the free throw line. He still found a way to rebound the ball. He still found a way to assist the ball and facilitate for his teammates. And he still played even on that old bulky knee with that quad that he's overcompensated for, that's putting more stress on that knee. He still played lights out defense because people that shot the ball against him was 5 or 13. That's what we do know.
And you know, the injury excuse with this guy has gone from making me sick to just making me laugh.
It's not an excuse.
I'm LOL. Every night I'm LOL. Just sitting back, it's happening again.
Oh, you logged
He is
online?
the limping legend. He is.
No.
Seriously.
It's not an act. The man is hurt.
You just watch what happens in game 3 and 4 at home against Milwaukee. They're down, obviously, 0-2. The pressure is mounting. And all of a sudden, right on cue, he starts to limp. And he limped all through 3 and all through 4. And my favorite moment actually came late in 3 when he'd been limping on his right leg because of some weird thigh tendinitis or something, tendinosis. And all of a sudden, he dunks on the other end and comes down on his left leg, and he limps up court favoring his left leg.
Because maybe...
Oh, so we got both of them, and I swear he forgot which leg he was supposed to be limping on.
But sometimes, Skip, look, you come down and you come down a little awkwardly. You come down with more pressure on one side than you do the other. Okay, you're like, ooh, that hurt a little bit. But he shook it off.
Little.
Pressure gets to him. He knows he's got high basketball IQ. He does have a nice feel and flow and control of the game.
Yeah.
And he also controls the excuse machine because he knows when to start it up. Because if I'm having a bad game, he's thinking, gee, in the third quarter, I know what's coming. They're going to say it's my fault if we lose, so I better limp. I better come down on a fast break.
But he was limping in the first quarter.
No, I didn't see that.
I saw it. I saw him turn the ball over and try to get a gear. I was like, Kawhi, you looking like me out there.
Really?
Yeah, like he's running on hot coals, like his feet hurt or something.
So when he plays poorly, he's hurt. When he plays great, he's playing through severe pain, right?
He's playing.
You can't lose. You can't lose.
But in both situations, you said, okay, if he's playing poorly, he's hurt, and if he plays well, he's playing through pain. You validated what I've been saying all along. He's injured, and he's finding ways to get out there and impact the game, be it scoring 40, 45, 39, or 23 with 12, getting to the free throw line 12 times. That's what superstars do. They don't always see, Skip. Sometimes you don't always have to see how they work. So just look at his impact on the game.
So last night we had the most overrated player in the playoffs up against the most underrated player in many playoffs, and his name is Andre Iguodala, and he plays for the Warriors, and he was the Finals MVP the first time the Warriors won it all.
Kawhi was too,
Okay.
but like you told me, that was ancient.
Iguodala does not get enough credit for his ability with his length and his strength because he's claw-like. He is their claw.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
How many great plays has he made to end games and end series?
Ask Dame Lillard.
Okay, ask him.
He got
Ask
Bron in
LeBron
game 3
James. Ask LeBron James, right? And it was
Game 3.
Game 3. It was the big turnaround game that KD took over, right?
Yes.
But down the stretch, Iggy just says, nope, I'm going to take this ball from you. And he went and took the ball from Dame at the end of the game.
Yes,
he just took it from him.
Yes, he did.
And every time I looked up last night, number 2 was having a hard time against Golden State's claw because you can't get the ball through him. You can't get it up.
Yeah, well, they're trapping to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him to go head up with old Kawhi.
And the biggest break he made, this may just be meant to be, because near the end of the game, Iggy, who's had, I don't know what it is. First they said it was Achilles, and now they're saying it's a strained calf. He pulls up lame. And I'm thinking,
he grabbed his hamstring, unless his calf is way up there behind his butt.
I don't know. And they're saying after the game it's his calf. And they did say after the game that he said, I will be there for game 2. But you want to talk about a guy who plays through, he will play through it. And the point is that if he can't play through it, if it is so bad that he just can't go, it is another enormous break for a number 2 who got breaks against Embiid, who was either sick or hurt every other game.
We gave him the flu.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we got him sick.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I know what
saw
gave
it.
me the flu was.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.